Hola, everyone, and welcome back to Open. Our next guests are from Grace Outreach, an organization that supports thousands of low-income women in the Bronx to achieve higher education, secure better jobs, attain financial independence while ensuring success and growth. And here to share more, we welcome Grace Outreach Director of Career and College Programming, Nola Ramos-Hillman, and Director of Mathematics, Zakiwa Blending. Hello and welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. And it is an absolute honor to have you on. I got to say this with the utmost enthusiasm because what you have in the capacity in which you've been serving is in what I like to consider completion. Right? So there's the traditional and the standard, but then there's that completion. So let's give everybody a little background on exactly what Grace Outreach's services entail. We could start with you, Nola.
Good morning again. So my name is Nola Ramos-Hillman, and Grace Outreach was founded in 2004. So we're actually getting ready to celebrate our 20 years being around servicing women in the Bronx. So we do provide services for women outside of the Bronx as well, so all 5 boroughs. But mostly, I feel like our population is usually at home in the Bronx, and we take great pride in that. We service individuals women who are seeking to secure their HSC diploma, who are interested in career development opportunities and professional trainings, as well as being able to enroll into our community partner programs. So I do oversee the career development program as well as the college preparation programs. Ziki is also the math instructor, and she has been around since almost the founding of Grace Outreach. As far as what we do a vast amount of things. And thank you so much, Rhina, for discussing the full circle capacity of what we do, because we do take a lot of pride in the fact that we take our students, we meet them where they are, and we take a more holistic approach to be able to service them, to be able to have them shine in different capacities in their life.
Well, thank you for understanding what that actually meant and relaying it even further, expanding on it to our audience. And so with that, I want to introduce Ziki, as they call her, as everybody knows her, right? Who is the director of mathematics, but really, in essence, you are the financial literacy goddess, which is something, yes, well, here's the thing. It's something within our school system that I feel needs to be possibly revisited in understanding that there's, yes, the general mathematics, and then there's the life mathematics.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
And are not taught.
Yes, absolutely. Math is real world skill. You know what I mean? Fortunately, a lot of students, particularly women, have a lot of anxiety behind math. It's something I've experienced in my entire tenure as an HSE GED teacher. So that's what I'm here for, just to show our students that it's possible. You can do it. It's so doable. You come to class every day and you learn these math concepts and you can apply them to the concepts they ask you on the GED and math questions that you come across in life. It's very real world and very meaningful, very meaningful.
And the reason I'm even having this conversation about like the completion and the fact that you brought up the holistic approach is because what happens is that people get to a certain age and they feel like if they didn't complete, or some people are meant to go through school in a more rapid manner, we'll say, right? As in the completion to get through whatever those obstacles may be. Let's just say the obstacles in preventing you from completing. In order to get to the next step, you have to complete, right? And so if you're offering these classes for people to graduate with their GED, and also offering college placement, also offering career opportunities, and also teaching the importance of financial literacy, that is the recipe for success in life in general, right?
Yeah. We very much pride ourselves on that. We're here for your first step, which is earning your high school equivalency diploma in New York now, which is your GED. We're here for that first step. But after you get that first step, and while you're working on that first step, you're working with Noah on career stuff, you're working with Joy and Humaira on your technology. And after you earn that high school equivalency diploma, bam, we want to help you with whatever step you want to take next. So we pride ourselves in not just being that first step, which is your high school equivalency diploma, but beyond, Yeah.
Right. And so you all work together, right?
Mhm.
So like while they're developing to complete their GED, they're also working with NOLA to establish like what direction they want to go in life. I know I saw you highlighted somebody who is actually aiming for her PhD, right? Which is very hopeful in providing this generation of individuals who find this type of community is what I'm saying, because I got to say, I was in awe going through the images and researching further and seeing how the joy that radiated from everyone in their graduation with cap and gown. I mean, you made a really big deal out of this, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you said that, how sometimes the students have to go through hardships in order for them to get to where they are. So we always say we like to meet the women where they are, but our average age for our participants, for our students, are women well in their 30s, right? And a lot of the services for HSC and GED are usually tend, to the population from 16 to 24. So the students like to say life is lifing, and that they had to experience other things. Sometimes they're coming from another country. They may have children, they may have elderly parents. They've experienced a lot in their short time before, meeting us. And we have to then meet them where they are and see what their barriers are, see how we can help them overcome that, and then work towards achieving their GED, their HSC equivalency. And that also means it may be me sitting down doing a SNAP application, right? Because you can't concentrate on instruction if you can't feed yourself and your children and your family, right? So that's the holistic approach that we take. And you discussed the graduation. We had our first in-person graduation after 3 years. Because of the pandemic, we weren't able to meet and be in person and embrace our students the way we would like to, and we enjoy doing it. So we were able to do that last week, and it was amazing. A lot of tears, a lot of flowers, way too much hugging, but it was amazing experience.
After being banned from hugging, there's no such thing as way too much hugging after being banned from hugging for 3 years.
After COVID, when we couldn't hug or shake hands, so we definitely brought the hugs back at graduation.
You made up for it.
Yeah.
And so, in what you're sharing, and I love that you even presented some age ranges so that people understand, like, this is open to anybody at any age.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Our students are 18 and up.
Older. But older doesn't extend to any end date. So an older.
Yeah.
Because we're students who was 70.
We had a student who was 70. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we discussed the high school equivalency diploma. We discussed the career opportunities. We discussed the financial literacy. Is there anything we didn't tap into to basically encourage anyone who is looking for some sense of purpose in completing in their quest of life, or even finding new direction?
Yeah. Well, I would love to discuss more of the college prep program that I personally oversee and is my baby. At this rate, like, we're really sending students to be able to achieve at least their associate's degree. And not every student may feel the need to be able to pursue higher education, but it is important for our individuals, for the women that we serve, to be able to move forward with the career opportunities that they are, interested in. Sometimes we have women who come from other countries and they've been nurses or something in that capacity, and it doesn't resonate here. So we have to be able to support them and direct them to be able to achieve those goals through the services that we have in this country. As far as the college preparation program, our program is unique because it's myself as well as our team that's able to meet the women where they are. Once again, I'm huge on saying that, and then tackle those individual needs. So we may have women who have foreign diplomas. Other places who provide this service are not interested in even servicing that population because the time that it takes to be able to have these women receive the documents that they needed from their native lands to be able to even achieve that. But we will work with students one-on-one to be able to help support them as best as we can. We complete the FOSFA application with them, like hands-on, not just saying, go to this website, take this referral, go to the library. My team is actually in there doing this process with them and keeping them updated. We also have contacts at our community-based partners and the local CUNYs to be able to facilitate and expedite the process. So we're unique in that sense. So there are other college preparation programs around, but none to the capacity and the quality that we're able to service our students.
That's wonderful. And that leads me to the question of wondering whether this is a hybrid setup, right? Because obviously you had to go virtual during COVID, but now that you're mentioning foreign diplomas and, you know, what that looks like and transitioning into whatever United States status, which I don't know what that looks like. And so do you offer virtual classes simultaneously as the in-person?
So our HSC is in person, and that's actually the best experience for our students because they're able to walk down the hall and hear Zeke teaching so passionately, and you know the other instructors, to have Arlette come and speak to them and give them some words of inspiration, and have Mr. Thomas discuss the most recent topics as far as like what's going on in the world within social studies. So our HSC program is in person, and that's actually the best way to be able to facilitate our instruction for that particular population. Our college prep program is remote, but we do have a hybrid schedule. So we're incorporating more in-person activities for our college prep students because we want them to be able to be ready to enroll into the respective CUNY associate programs for whatever, either the fall or the spring or the summer cycle, and anticipate having an in-person component to that as well. So I feel like the whole world is getting back to some sense of normalcy and being back in person. So we want our students to experience that as well. So we do have a hybrid schedule. The students do have the option to be virtual or come in and have more one-on-one.
That's wonderful. I love this. I'm really excited. And Zeki, I'm going to give you the last word, just in I guess in an effort of enrolling more people into understanding the importance or how important the language of money is in survival skills.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to leave on a last note, I would say to any woman who is interested in earning her education, beginning with her high school equivalency diploma, if you have anxiety, if you have fears about math or anything else, even just the challenge of earning that diploma, let it go and come on into Grace Outreach. I always say to my students, it's love up in here. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Never. We're here for you. We're here to teach you. We're here to embrace you. We're here to help you your next steps, whatever they may be. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Come on, ladies, and let's do this. You can do it.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for bringing it here to our viewers. Everyone, Nola Romes Hillman, Grace Outreach Director of Career and College Programming, and Zakiwa Zeki. We'll just call you Zeki Blanding, Director of Mathematics. And for more information, you guys interested in Grace Outreach, visit graceoutreachbronx.org. Stay tuned. More open when we return.